not you. For my 45, don't get out of line. Yeah. Ooh, 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 pick a side. Only double lines we cross is dollar signs. Yeah. Ooh, 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 hold up, wait. I tried to drink it away. I tried to put one in the air. I tried to dance it away. I tried to change it with my
started with this lesson, right? Today's lesson is the wilderness, the place of safety, and the great tribulation. Now look, many of us have heard this lesson. Some of us have heard it multiple times. But I tell you, all we do every Sabbath is for this moment. This right here. Getting us ready for this. This is the time when you sit with your spouse and whatever, say, hey, what's our plan in the future? Because many of us may still be living when this occurs, right? So you got to have a plan in your household as to how we're going to approach this period of time. Like when COVID was here, you had to have a family, like how we going to do this? You see what I mean? Everybody got together and it was a very serious moment. This will be more serious than everything you've ever faced in your life. And we call this Bible study class because we can cover all aspects of it so you can make sure you are on point when this time comes. So the scriptures today, everything you hear today, it's for your protection. It's for your faith. You're going to have so much power in this time if you continue to exercise in God's book. Amen. When this time comes, you will have so much strength and power, it's going to scare those around you because you'll be fearless. Why? Because you prepared for this moment. Amen. I mean, we really are we are Daniels in this day. We are little Daniels. We know what's going on. Many people don't. That's why we have so much mercy and compassion for those that don't. Because this is not a vain thing what we're doing. Amen. I don't know no more than any other brothers sitting out here today. Teach. All these brothers know what I know. You understand? So it ain't nobody smarter or more holier than anybody. Teach. Okay? What we gonna do is read about this. How we gonna get out of here, what the Lord gonna do when you get here, and where we gonna be. Amen. Right? If you wanna know that, you in the right place. Because we gonna go through the book and remind those that already know what God's plan is. And for those that don't know, you are going to be amazed. Amen. They told us God was going to come through the crowd and just take us off. Come on. That is furthest thing from the truth ever. Outside. You outside the camp. Outside. Because they're going to do this tomorrow. Mm-hmm. You doing it when you're supposed to do it. So you are outsider.
So fresh, so clean. Love me in and out. I'm feeling lean. And I'll be down now. Anytime you call me, I'll be down. I'll be down.
Hello and welcome back to another vlog. If you're new here, my name is JP. I'm your new homegirl. Child, pardon the swelling. We're giving chipmunk vibes. Last week we got our wisdom teeth pulled and we still in recovery, but hey. And if you're returning, welcome back. Today is Sunday, March the 31st. Happy Sunday. pardon the weak singing or whatever. Again, sis is still in recovery, so we can't do too much. But I wanted to pick you guys up, open up this portion of the vlog. Sis definitely did not stay the night at church. Me and husband just pulled up again to church. He, meaning my husband, has a recording session. We do have a recording studio in the house that is located on the property of our church. I am in the house, in a different part of the house, obviously. And again, I just wanted to say good afternoon. I hope you guys are safe and well, and I hope that you all have been enjoying your weekend thus far. As for me, I am just chillaxing, not doing much. I am here in the kitchen / seating living room area. You guys can see the backsplash behind me. I do have my backpack. That's somebody that just came in. I have my backpack here so I can get some editing done and just relax and chill and wait on husband to finish his recording. You guys can see that the swelling is going down on both sides of my cheek. Believe it or not, my face was a hell of a lot more swollen than it is right now. I do have my mask here because I don't want the wind of me talking like I'm doing right now to agitate my socket, so I prefer to just wear a mask, especially when I'm out. So if you were wondering why I have it, that is why. But I'm gonna go ahead and go. I do have a video that I need to finish editing.
They not like us, 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 they not like us. You think the pay gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that open show will be your last stop, nigga.
If I was your best friend, I want you around all the time. I want you around all the time. Will I be your best friend? If you promise you'll be mine. Girl, promise you'll be mine. He said he's just a friend. Now, girl, let's not pretend. Come on.
Hey family, it is Tuesday, April the 2nd. Happy Tuesday and happy freaking April. We're here. We're almost halfway through the year. I hope you guys are all safe and well. I am at work. Obviously, as you can see, I'm currently on lunch. I did not vlog the first half of my day because I did not have any intentions to vlog, but I did want to end this vlog here with an update for you guys as to how I'm doing, what have I been up to, and how I'm feeling post my oral surgery, which was almost a week ago as of tomorrow. Well, it will be a week on tomorrow. I had the surgery last Wednesday and today is Tuesday. I do apologize for let me pick y'all up on this day, put y'all down, pick y'all up here, a little bit here. Don't talk to y'all, but y'all see this, but I ain't talking to y'all. Like, it's been crazy, to say the least, and I've just been trying to tap into my rest and recovery princess mode. I am okay. Let's get that out of the way. I'm fine. As of today, I am still on my medication. I am still sore. It's hard for me to pronounce certain words. I don't know, like, maybe it's because I got 4 missing. I don't know, but I can tell. I find myself like, girl, what? You sound real hooked on phonics. And I am still on my soft food diet. Listen, if I still did not have a little puffiness in my face from the surgery, y'all will see truly how skinny I am. Okay, listen, if y'all don't see me no more, okay, once I put out these videos that I have previously recorded that I need to edit, just know that it is because I am pursuing my modeling career. Just know that, because your girl is on her way to be super de-duper fine and skinny, okay? Because I can't really eat anything. I've been eating a lot of mashed potatoes, a lot of sweet potatoes. I just introduced like pasta into my diet, but I still can't chew, so I'm pretty much swallowing my food whole, y'all. Like, not whole, but I'm not chewing it, and so it's really weird eating. But yeah, so far all is well. I'm healing up nicely, but I am still very much so in the healing phase. I want to take you guys back to the day that I had my surgery. I picked you guys up, of course, opened up the vlog there, right, at the oral surgeon's office. What you guys didn't see is something that I wanted to share because, quite frankly, it scared the crap out of me. After I put you guys down, shortly after that, rather, the oral surgeon came in and, you know, greeted me. He was a nice gentleman, and he immediately said, how long have you known that you've had your wisdom teeth? And I was like, well, you know, it's been a hot 36, you know, all my life. And he was like, well, why are you just now deciding to take them out? And I began to just explain to him, you know, what my plans were. I've always known, well, not always known, but for the last few years for sure, 2 to 3, I've known that they needed to come out because of the way that they were growing. And now I am in hot pursuit of having a straighter smile and understand that they need to come out before I do that, right? So he takes this deep breath and he sits down. He's like, look, I want to show you something. So I'm like, okay, all right. And he says, look down here at your 2 bottom wisdom teeth. And I'm looking. I'm like, help me out here because you don't want the degree. He said, this one actually has surpassed the nerve and has grown over the nerve. And he said, this one was deeply rooted into the tooth that was next to it. So this one wasn't even upright, it was sideways, growing like this, right? So the root of it had, you know, kind of spread out, but the body, if you will, for lack of a better word, was inside of the tooth next to it, growing inward, right? Inward into my jaw. And this one was continuing to grow down, and you have many nerves that you can see if you've ever had x-ray. Those lines are your nerves, for those of you in the back that didn't know that. I'm not judging, but my tooth was over that. And he said, unfortunately, because your tooth has grown so much over the nerve, you have over an 85% chance of losing feeling in this part of your face due to nerve damage when I extract the tooth. Come again, say what? Y'all, when I tell you, I didn't break down then, but in my mind, I'm like, okay, I've been told that nerve damage is a thing and can happen, but it doesn't hit until I'm told, like, look, this is a thing, it's about to happen, and you're likely not going to be able to feel a portion of your face. I just want to let you know that. So as I'm sitting there processing, and he says, I want to bring something else to your attention. And I said, okay. He said, on this tooth, the one that's over the nerve, that has grown over the nerve. Sorry, y'all. We just gonna blame it on the fact that I'm missing 4. Okay, that's 8, but you know 4. Talk about 4, right? He said, I want to bring something else to your attention on this tooth that has grown over the nerve. And I said, okay. He said, you see this area, which I was under the impression was my gum, had grew over my tooth. It's not an uncommon thing. I've met several people that say their wisdoms haven't broken through, right? That's the term that most people use. They haven't broke through. He said, you see that? I said, yeah. He said, I said, that's the gum, correct? Over my tooth? He said, no, that's a cyst. Y'all, I was barely keeping it together when this doctor told me that I was highly likely going to lose feeling in my face, in my chin, and my jaw area from this extraction. But then to tell me that I have a cyst on top of my tooth that could be cancerous, I broke down. I literally broke down. I look back at my husband like, save me. Literally like, save me. So we were asking questions, and he was like, I just want to give you all of the information I possibly can before we start this process, if you so choose to do this process. So my husband's asking questions, I'm asking questions, and one of the questions that stuck out to me that my husband asked was, you said she has, you know, an over 85% chance of losing feeling in her face, like, but you're talking as though it's like highly likely that it's going to happen. And the dentist said, well, in my professional opinion, in cases like this, the patient typically loses feeling in the jaw because the tooth is so far over the nerve, and the way in which I go about extracting it, I could not go down so far to the nerve to preserve her having feeling in her jaw and just sever the top. He said, but that doesn't address the cyst. We need to remove both of them, but it's totally your choice. He said, but sir, I would just prepare. I'm just trying to prepare you guys for this likely reality, right? So we asked some more questions. I'm trying to process. I'm in the midst of crying. The doctor and the nurse leave. Me and my husband are left there in the room. He's trying to calm me down while asking me like, hey, you know, make the best decision for you. My only two options were keep the tooth, keep the cyst, and later on down the line have the possibility of just over the course of time losing feeling because the tooth is continuing to grow over the nerve, and in addition to that also run the risk of having the cyst that was over my tooth turn cancerous, or remove the tooth, remove the cyst tissue, and possibly lose feeling in my jaw. So after that, after considering those things and praying to the Lord, because I understand, you know, the medical professionals, they have their intellect, right? Not discrediting or taking away from what the time and effort that they put into getting that. But in my personal opinion, don't none of that trump God, right? And so definitely prayed to the Lord, me and my husband, and then called him in and decided to go forward with the surgery. The actual process, I don't know how long it took, y'all, but all I remember is just having a casual conversation. The doctor came in and he was like, hey, I meant to ask you about your shoes, but the conversation kind of turned left. But your shoes are like really, really dope. What do you do for a living? And I was like, I'm a bookkeeper. Now, the people in the front knew that I also did YouTube as well because they saw me recording. But the doctors, you know, I'm souped up. I'm nervous. I don't really want to get the kiki in with you because I'm still trying to process this information. But I was like, I'm a bookkeeper downtown Houston. And he was like, okay. He was like, but he was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. Your shoes are really dope. And I fell asleep, y'all. They did what they had to do. You guys progressively saw my face come down because when I left, it was like hella wild. This side was more enlarged than this one, and I do believe it was because they, sorry if this like makes you twinge, but they likely had to really pull my face back to get to the tooth because of how it was growing inward. That's just my assumption. I don't know, right? And then I woke up in a wheelchair riding to my car. Listen, I heard my husband's voice. I knew he was near me. And when I woke up, I said, that's it. And they were like, yeah, that's it. I said, but we were just talking. Like, how is that it? Mouth full of gauze, child, totally and utterly doped up. Y'all saw it. Yeah. Y'all saw it. And since then, you know, I've just, like I said, have been on a healing and recovery journey. So as of today, I am cyst free. I don't have any of the cyst tissue. They totally removed it. They also removed all 4 of my wisdom teeth, and your girl did not lose any feeling. I feel all of this. Every single bit of this I feel. And I cannot do anything other than thank God. I've been profusely thanking the Lord for his grace and mercy. But it's, baby, the first day I was nervous. I ain't even finna hold you, okay? The first day, because I was still feeling the effects of the anesthetic and whatever else they did and injected and all this other stuff to do what they needed to do. I couldn't feel anything, hardly around my mouth at all. And as the day, I think day 2 or day 3 is when I could start to feel sensation in my chin. And if you're wondering, based on me saying that, well, maybe he was saying that you would temporarily lose feeling. No, he said that I would permanently have nerve damage because of how far down into the nerve my tooth had grew, right? So that is where we're at. Tomorrow is day 7 of my wisdom tooth extraction. I was told that I needed to stay on this soft food / liquid diet for 7 to 14 days. That concludes today's video. Thank you so much for going with me to the dentist and sharing this experience with me. I truly appreciate you guys and love y'all so much for being my moral support from the internet or whatever. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a huge thumbs up. If this is your first time here, child, you done went with me to the dentist to get 4 teeth extracted. We're family. So make it official by hitting that subscribe button and the post notification bell so that you never miss another one of my uploads. Child, I'm gonna try to slurp down my lunch, watch a little YouTube, and get some editing done for you guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.